Have you been tired of your old default Valorant crosshair? Well, stick around and I'm going to show you how you can get your crosshair to look like this. So whenever you start up Valorant, this is what the crosshair looks like, and whenever you move around, you can see those 4 dots go to the outside based on how far you move, how fast you move, and when you shoot, it's a very bad setup. You can see the crosshair moves as you shoot. So I'm going to give you the best Valorant crosshair settings. So to start, go into your settings, go over to crosshair, and we're going to start going from general the whole way down so we get you guys the best crosshair settings to improve your aim in Valorant. First off, the crosshair color, that is entirely up to you. You can change this to whatever you want. Personally, I like to use one of these first 5 colors because the other ones I find a little too dark. I mean, pretty much everything except red. Pink isn't too dark, cyan isn't too dark, yellow, all these are good. Except I'd steer clear of red. Now that you have your color picked, you can move on to your outlines. You want to make your outlines, set that to off, put your outline opacity to 0, put your center dot, if it's on, you can keep it on, but no, actually, never mind, don't, okay. Set your center dot to off, center dot opacity to 0, center dot thickness to 0, and then these 2 settings off, as well as disable crosshair off, because obviously you want your crosshair. Then down to inner lines. This is, you want to have show inner lines off. Inner line opacity, that is kind of up to you, because obviously you don't want it at 0 because you can't see it, but I'd say anywhere from 0.8 to 1 is good. Your inner line length, that part is up to you. I keep mine at, 5, 6, or 7, somewhere in there. Inner line thickness, you either want this at 1 or 2 or 3. I wouldn't go any higher or lower, or else it looks like this mumbled up mess. Then inner line offset, put that at 2. Movement error and firing error, put that to off. Then down to outer lines. This is one of the easiest ones to go through. Put your outer line opacity to 0, outer line length to 0, outer line thickness to 0, outer line offset to 0, and put both of these to off. Now, this is what your crosshair looks like. As you can see the crosshair a lot easier, and when you shoot, the crosshair doesn't move around and get wider and longer, and then you can't even see through the crosshair when you're shooting. But with this crosshair, it's improved, and whenever you shoot, your crosshair holds still, and you can see everything that you're shooting. I recommend, if you're changing your crosshair settings, to come into a practice round like I'm in, so that you can shoot your targets and make sure that you have the perfect crosshair for you. So another thing that you want to make sure you can have is the color. So as you can see with these targets, the cyan color is kind of blending in with the target. So if you need to, you can go in, go to your crosshair color, maybe try green out. So say you want to use green, then you could try that out. It might work better, it might work worse, but that's the most customizable setting that you would want to use. So that is how you get this crosshair. This is by far the best crosshair in Valorant that you can use. It's nice and small and tight. You can see the target through it. You don't have to look around you like you do in the default one. So here's a quick little look at the difference. The reason we turn off the movement error and firing error, this is what it looks like whenever it's on. Whenever you move around, the crosshair goes like this. But when we go into our settings and turn those off, when we're moving, you can see right where you're putting your crosshair. Now the outer lines do move, but if we go to outer lines and turn those both off, they don't move. When you're shooting, as you can see, you hit your first shot. So guys, that is going to be all for the video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turn on those post notifications. And make sure also go to the description. You can join the Discord server, and I hope to see you guys next time. See ya.